Hello techies. Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
You set a currency for your report, right? Everything will be converted to that currency. Then, this is one option. Other option, everything has to be converted in your preferred currency, which may be different than US dollars, right? So you can download everything in your currency, whichever currency you want. That is the second option. Third option, you want all the values as is in the original currency, right? So if you want to download as pounds, my pounds as pounds, dollars as dollars, rupees as rupees, you can do that. So you have any option, anything you want, you can configure that in the reports. Okay, when we do reports, I will show you. I'll show you how to do that right. When we talk about reports. Okay, so you can now. If you want, you can download it in dollars. If you want, you can download it in rupees. Or if you can download as is dollars and dollars, rupees and rupees, pounds and pounds, right? Entirely up to you and your reporting requirements. What for you are running that report? What do you want from the report? Based on that, you can do it. Alright. So now you see that this is our compensation grade. We have created it. Now let's assign it to our job profile. Okay, so we have created a job profile already. So now we have to edit it. So the task to edit the job profile is Edit Job Profile. Okay, and I'll do a given effective date. So 23rd is fine. Now, what is the job profile? We have created a few. So let's use this one, Chief Executive Officer. Okay, and once we open it, it's scrolled down and we have the option to define the compensation grade, correct? So I will only use this compensation grade. I'm not going to define the compensation grade profile. I don't need to. Now the question is, why not? Can anyone try to answer? Why not? Why am I not needed to define the compensation grade profile? Then how will the range be defined? How will the range be identified? So now what will happen is if I hire my Chief Executive Officer in the UK, then what will happen? It will pick up that 40,000 to 90,000 range, right? 40,000, 90,000 British firms, correct? If I hire my worker in the US, it will pick up $50,000 to $80,000. If you want to, if you are doing it differently, if you have only one grade profile, or let's say, you want to restrict it, or maybe you want to clearly specify which grade profile you want to be used, then you can specify it. No problem, right? Like, let's say, this job profile is only for the US. You do not want the UK to even considered. So you will straight away hard-code it. You will straight away specify the grade profile here as well. So if I edit the job profile, okay, and then if I go to the compensation grade profile, I have the two right Bainichs in the US, Bainichs in the UK. I can select one. Or I can select both. If I select both, what will happen? It will look for the rule. It will look for the eligibility rule. Like, which one should I use? What is the condition that is met? Should I pick managers in the US? Should I pick manager or above in the UK, right? Based on the eligibility rule that is defined in the grade profile. That is what it will use to pick up the grade profile. You have to specify that grade right. Because this grade is a bigger container, because the grade has to be okay. Without specifying the grade, can you specify the grade profile? We cannot specify the grade profile. It will be defined in the child and the grade. So we have to specify the grade. I used it just for 2 countries, just for demonstration, because you get the point, right? How to do it for 2. If I can do it for 2, you can do it for 20 years. You just keep adding those rows in the compensation grade, and you keep adding for India with the land, Germany, Singapore, you keep adding. No, there is no restriction on how many grade profiles you can have in a compensation grade. So whenever that condition is met, that particular parent will be picked up. That is the point. Okay. So we will create something like this. So we will create organ support right. We will take that feed, and we will do what? Frequently HR, I mean the selection list, and we will say human resources. Okay. I hope there is a supervisory organization like that. Okay, let's use this one, human resources. So this one, human resources, and all the subordinates will be part of that. So we will click on OK to save this. Correct. So now what is happening? So all the workers who are in this hierarchy, or instead of managing the HR, let's edit this. Instead of managing the HR, let's say my department, right? Department is HR, right? Something like this. And then what do? We create a compensation grade. Okay. And let's use credit card, use grade profiles. Okay. And we call it SWW compensation as per department. Okay. And then we go here in the grade profiles. And we start doing it employees in HR, right? And then what is the eligibility rule here? The one that will just create it, right? Okay. Department is HR. Got it. Okay. So this is, you can create multiple eligibility rules like this. Department is HRID, department is sales marketing, etc., etc. And then you create multiple great profiles based on. This is how you do. Okay. But this is assuming that all your workers in HR is in the same country, right? If you have HR, but in US, UK, and so on. So then you have to create multiple rules. HR in US, right? So in that rule you have to specify the department as well as the country. Isn't it? So that is something you have to consider, how you want to structure your workers.